any specific writing process that you follow, or it depends upon what you are writing?
Well, I think that important for anybody who wants to express himself is to ask himself the question: what am I writing? What message am I trying to communicate? And to whom am I communicating it? So it'll become necessary, therefore, to write in a tone, in a write in a particular manner that most most appeal to the audience that you have in mind. So the book on Anglo-Indians was about the Anglo-Indian community, and I had to make a few choices. So the first choice was: is it a book of on sociology, or is it a book that talks about my personal experiences with the Anglo-Indian community? And what is it that I really wanted to express? So in when I thought things over, I first of all decided what was my motivation to write this book about the Anglo-Indians. And I told myself that I had, a huge debt of gratitude to repay to my school, which was an Anglo-Indian school in Chennai, to my childhood, where most of my friends were Anglo-Indian friends. I lived in a neighborhood which had a lot of Anglo-Indians and so on. I also believe that as a community, lots and lots of people carry a very, very negative view of the community, and rightfully so, because you have large sections of the community which have wasted their time. They drink, they don't do anything very, very meaningful. But there are also lots and lots of wonderful people who have contributed very well to the nation as a whole. And they have a certain way of living, and ethos and value system, etc., which I found very appealing. So I thought, let me write in a manner which expresses a certain gratitude, for my childhood and for my schooling and for my friends and so on, and also bring out the contribution of this particular community. So I used a tone that was a kind of a mixture of a little bit on history and research, uh, but a lot on people, and showing those people to others. There was very little about me as a person, and therefore there was not too much of the emotional element in the book. Yeah, it was more sort of, you can say, factual in a certain sense. Uh, but when it came to finding my citadel of joy, and it was all about me, about my earliest days, about very personal experiences of going through depression and coming out of it, and not coming out of it so easily. It took a long, long time to actually come out of it. And the uncertainty I had in within me as an individual. you know I wasn't comfortable, as you can say, in my own skin and so on. So when I was writing, I asked myself, what am I communicating, and to whom? So I first told myself that I should be communicating to a pretty large audience across the age spectrum. It could be young people, it could be middle-aged people, it could be elderly people, and it had to be a highly personalized thing. It had to be, touching the emotions of the people through my personal experiences, spoken in a sort of a emotional way, so to speak, and yet not being overpowered by our emotions, not being drowned by our emotions, and so on. So I took time, therefore, to see that I got that part of it correct. The tone, the language, the emotion, the level of the emotion, etc. So although it was just a 3 week or 4 week journey of capturing my thoughts, it was a very, very rewarding one, because as you think about yourself, and as you write about yourself, and as you challenge yourself to write in a particular way, you enjoy it. And that's another part of writing. You have to enjoy it, and when you enjoy it, you feel so good about it when you complete the work.
Absolutely, absolutely. Also, I think when you mention about, completing a manuscript or coming to the end of it, there is a sense of satisfaction that we feel as a writer, that what we've been baking for a time is now all ready for the audience to have a taste of or have a experience of.